Hey there, it's Thursday, yay! Right, it's the 4th, of February. So here we are, we're already moving into the month. So yes, your lookbooks will get mailed out on the 8th, and then depending on mail, you'll get them relatively sometime after that. But like I said, I do have a PDF if you just can't wait. But that means you won't get the sample, right? You get the sample when you get the lookbook. So, so just want to throw it out there. What I wanted to do is Mary Kay posted a video yesterday of one of the looks that comes in the lookbook. Literally, this is the page. It's called Rosy Glow. And they actually had her. This is her. She's in the book. So they had her do the look. And I'm sure when you see these in the book, you're like, well, that's cool, right? And you look at her skin tone, and you're like, well, what if that color doesn't look good on me? So here's what you want to look at. They actually have taken the blush and given you suggestions based on skin tone. And I don't think I've seen that before. So while the model is using Rogue Rose, and I'm going to use Rogue Rose today, if you're more of a beige, you would use Shy Blush. If you're bronze, you would use Juicy Peach. And if you're a deep bronze, you'd use Hot Coral to achieve the same look based on your skin tone. So I thought that was pretty darn cool. So we're going to go with that. So, and this is a really basic, simple look. And so we're just going to go for it. And I have been kind of playing around with combining my under eye corrector and concealer lately. So it's a little bit different than what she did. So we're going to see how that looks. But I am going to start with my foundation primer. Again, this is going to fill in all the nooks and crannies. It's going to absorb any oil that might be on my skin. And then it also has an SPF 15. So again, protecting against those the blue light from all your devices. All right, so there's that. Okay, so then we're gonna take our under eye corrector, which is a peachy tone. And this combining the concealer with the under eye corrector also helps you get the properties from the under eye corrector for the deeper skin tones, because we predominantly suggest it for ivory and beige. The peach, you know, it kind of works on bronze, but if you mix it with your applicable concealer, now it's going to blend in better. All right, so we're just going to bring that right down the nose, but over. And I forgot how much I loved using the brush to apply it, because it really does just get right in that nook and cranny. I still like the liquid foundation brush for blending it, but for application, this is pretty darn good. All right, so we can do that. And then we just blend out the edges a little. We never want to blend it completely away. Covered that up, thank you very much. Now in the video also she uses our eye primer, which is something you can absolutely use. That's going to be a colorless primer on your lids. But depending honestly on your eyelid color, maybe you have some bluish tint on your eyelids or anything else, you may want to cover up and get one color to put underneath. So it's, if you want to use your CC cream to do that, you want to use your concealer to do that. Kind of one of the reasons why I do use our liquid cream eyeshadows as primer is to kind of get one color all the way across. And since we're playing with Rosy Gold today, I'm going to use Pink Starlight, which will help draw out more pink out of the rose gold. So we're going to take that. Now you could also use your cream concealer brush to do this as well. I just like being able to do this with my fingers. There we go. All right, so actually you could stop here. But we have a look to achieve. All right, so real simply, she just takes the rose gold right here and puts it on her eyelid. Now this is where, you know, you want to be strategic depending on your eye shape. Because I have hooded eyes, I'm gonna bring it up above my crease as well, just to kind of bring some color up there and allow some natural shading to occur, but you can see the color, right? And so that's where you want to make some small adjustments, and that'll be based on your eye shape. Just come up a little over. So there you go. Ta-da! Real quick and easy. The only other thing I would deviate is, just for me, I like a little pop of smudger brush. I like a little pop. So this is crystalline up here, this really pretty almost white color. I am gonna pop that a little bit up here, just to give that a little light, kind of give my eyebrows a lift. And then just here in the inner corner, just a little light. Okay. Oh, sting. All right. So, so that's it. And then we can just blend it. As always, you want to blend, especially up here. Blend, blend, blend. To-do. Let's see. Oh, glasses. Rose gold, mascara. Ah, she didn't even do eyeliner. So that's your call. Just a little here at the base of my lashes. Just a little. All right. Y'all know I'm gonna do lash primer. It's the way I roll. They said ultimate, I'm gonna do fanorama. And again, what I do love is all of our formulas do something a little different. So depending on what you're trying to achieve, you're going to find something interesting. There we go. Oops, somebody's having car problems. There we go. Nice and luscious. All right, now I'm gonna come in with my CC cream. And blend. Now when I'm blending, I'm actually using the longer edge of the brush. So I'm actually using this end. See how it kind of curves up? I'm using that end for blending. Yeah, I think I will come back in here with a little bit more concealer. Here, always there. And then I'm gonna give myself a 5-second eye lift while I'm at it. Okay. So easy. Just a nice little lift. And then I'm just brightening this inner corner area. Now what she also did is she took one of our blending sponges and just blended everything. Which is fine. But you have to make sure it's soaked. That's how you keep from losing as little as possible of product that goes onto the sponge. Okay, now blush. So this is Rogue Rose. I'm going to be using our handy dandy blush brush. And I'm going to use it on the bulk of the surface. All right, now they suggest here on the apple, that's a choice. I'm gonna come down. I like the warmth that gives my face, so. Always upward strokes. There we go. Okay. And then she does even a blend with the blush with the sponge. So there you go. And then on the video, she did the nourishing oil, which is part of our naturally line. I can't use the nourishing oil because it has sweet almond oil, but it does olive, sesame, and sweet almond oil. And she just did it just to kind of freshen up her face, give it a little dewier look. That you could do, absolutely. And then we finish with translucent before we do the lip gloss. Ooh, and now, I don't know about y'all, but it is Thursday, which means that I get to do my second treatment of retinol tonight. And of course, I'll do a live showing you while I'm doing it, and I'll take my picture and I'll do a status check with the Skin Analyzer app so we can see how my skin is physically progressing. I'll have to say, for week 1, totally no issues whatsoever. No flaking, no dryness, no redness that I noticed. And like I said, I did follow the directions. So, and I checked with Michelle, and because she's also doing this with me, and she had no issues either. So for those of you who are probably a little nervous about retinol because you've heard horror stories, this is so good. But anyway, you can watch my journey and then find out you like it anyway. It's not my fault. So there we go. All right. So last step in the process here to emulate this picture we have in front of us. Ballerina pink. Lip gloss. And y'all, if you haven't played with these new lip glosses yet, the brush is half the fun. Look at that brush. Gets right up in the upper lip. It's crazy. Smells good, feels good. Yeah. All right. So this is my version of the Rosy Glow, which is pretty much dead on to what she did. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I could never do that. Look, it's It's so easy. And it's a great thing to have just real quick, right? A little blush, a little eyeshadow, a little mascara, a little lip gloss. Boom! Looking cute for the day. And like I said, there are some suggestions in the lookbook for different skin tones, so you can modify this towards your skin tone and get the same kind of rosy glow, but in your shade of rose. What else? Oh, I was gonna say one more thing. We still have, I still have a couple, and I think I can still get them. These are the rose highlighters. So think about this. So we're gonna take this stick of rose highlighter. And just and blend. And now I've got a hint of rose highlight. Just a little. I didn't go heavy. Right? So now I've got rose highlight. We'll see how it looks. All right, ladies. So that's what I have for you. Also, the football pool, right? I'm technically not supposed to call it Super Bowl, but the Super Bowl pool. So literally any order you place between now and late Sunday, for every $20 that you spend, you get a box, right? So so you just, as soon as, like Irma last night, I sat down with Irma, she'll get the first 5 boxes, and I do it in sequence. So we'll go 1 through 5, and then as we go through, when the whole board is full, I will look at the game scores. So if it's first quarter is 0-7, then I'm gonna go 0-7, and that'll be the person who wins. If the second quarter is 14-21, then I'm gonna go 5. So 1 + 4 is 5. 2 + 1 is 3. And that'll be the winner, right? So I'll do that each quarter. The last year when I did this, somebody won a quarter and the final score. So that can happen. Hopefully it's a dynamic game. But it's a great way for me to honor you and give away free stuff. And so there will be free stuff. So if it makes sense, let me know. It'll be fun to watch filling in the squares. If nothing else, I just hope you have fun. I know it's going to be different. The Super Bowl is going to be different this year. Like, I know some of the advertisers are actually pulled out. So my favorite part of the Super Bowl is the commercials. I don't even know what the commercials are going to be like now. But we'll see, right? So as we evolve and maneuver through this new world that we're in, it'll be interesting to see how things shift and change. So hope you have an awesome day. I hope this was helpful to take what you saw on that model and see it on me. And of course, if you ever have any questions, I'm here to help in any way, shape, or form. Thanks.